time for What Are the Odds? Presented for the people by Caesars Sportsbook. Your app is ready, Emperor.
It's time for my favorite segment. CeeLo is here to help me break it down, make a little change, courtesy of my boy Caesar. We're talking hockey. We're a week away from the start of the regular season. We're going to start at MSG with the Rangers. Over under 100 wins for this club this season.
Well, look, for what they did last year, there's a lot to follow
100
up
points,
on.
100 points. 100
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I got you. It's all good. 100 wins would be real impressive in an 82-game season. Look, the Rangers' hands were tied a little bit in the offseason as far as what they could do to add to what was an outstanding team a year ago. So, to me, keys to the season, can the power play do what it did a year ago? Chris Kreider, franchise record in goals. Igor Shesterkin played out of his mind in between the pipes. Can he follow that up with another season along those lines? And then, to me, the X factor is the new guy. That's Vinny Trocheck coming in to take over for Ryan Strome as the second-line center. How does he mesh with Artemi Panarin? Those are big question marks that the Rangers are going to have to answer here in the early going if they want to get back to the Eastern Conference Final like they did a season ago.
Yeah, they had a deep playoff run a season ago. They get 100 wins. They could be bringing the Stanley Cup to Madison Square Garden. All right, to the Islanders now. Over under 90.5 points for them this season.
You know, I think the Islanders are due for a good bounce-back season here. And I know people are going to say, look, they didn't have a great year last year. Not a lot as far as off-season moves. I mean, Matt Barzal's contract extension is pretty much the most notable thing that they did. But if we go back to last season, early on, they were on the road a ton until UBS Arena opened up. They had COVID issues. They kind of got buried early on. So I get it. Not a lot that jumps off the page as far as what they did in the offseason, but still a roster that has a good nucleus, guys that have been there for a bit. Barzal's locked up, locked term now. You got a good answer in net with Ilya Sorokin. So I think the Isles are due for a better season. It really, to me, it comes down to new head coach. Barry Trotz out, Lane Lambert in. How is that going to change the feel and the vibe of this team? A defensive-oriented team. Maybe under Lane Lambert, they can get the offense going a little bit more.
Should make a very interesting Metropolitan Division in the National Hockey League. As always, Chris Lowe, CeeLo, thanks for hanging out with us.